Welcome back to Trekyards, everybody. I'm Captain Foley.
But is he good? And I'm Connor Coggins, who is always good.
And we are Team Trekyards. But it's Commander Coggins versus Captain Foley today.
Or us versus the rest of Starfleet. Who's the hell's to say? Oof. We haven't seen the show yet, Stuart. It might be... What are we talking about today, Stuart?
Well, the trailer for Picard Season 3, we got some action, I guess. And we definitely saw some Starfleet officers shooting some other Starfleet officers. Which, is disconcerting in and of itself.
A lot of this trailer is a similar vibe of the new Strike, whatever it's called, the new villain ship versus Titan and a Nebula. But there's other things that give away other things, maybe. And this is definitely a if you freeze frame it, you can really work out what's happening sort of vibe. There's a later moment also when Seven is shooting around a corner with people, which may or may not be a continuation of this. But this is a shot we have, and it's, as you can see, a 3-tier system. Man shoots woman who is clearly trying to shoot back, which is a deliberate VFX choice because that took, 40 minutes to do and, $800 to add. So there's definitely something happening. And it appears to be, a red officer is shooting and maybe killing I would dare to say kill because it looks like it's firing from the upper portion, which is when the flipping thing raises up and it goes to kill mode. The thing's down, it's on stun. Both fire red, but there's a visible exterior if kill or stun. So take that for what it is, Stuart. What do you think?
I hope it's not kill. That would be kind of bad. Now, a lot of people have mentioned some of the dialogue in the trailer also might refer to the Mirror Universe thing. So is this a Mirror Universe guy or gal, or is this like Section 31 versus Starfleet? I can't see any kind of rogue Starfleet element in this season unless they're faking being Starfleet. But we've seen what the bad guys look like, and they don't think they could pull off the Starfleet look.
Unless they're humans underneath it. Put off the mask and it's like, hello.
Yeah, I suppose, but...
Yeah, I will kibosh on it not being Mirror at all. I don't think Terry would go that route. It's not TNG enough for what they're doing, honestly. It doesn't factor in. And there's no hint that we're seeing the evil doppelgangers everybody, because that would pull time away from them. If this is the final time to see the entire crew, why would you waste time showing a Mirror Picard, Mirror Spock, Mirror Worf? There's a lot of time. That's a movie in itself, but not for this sort of framing.
Well, the one line that Riker delivers of "this is the end," it sounds very ominous and not very Riker-like. Almost seems Q-like with the way he says it.
It sounded kind of like the Admiral Riker from All Good Things, though. The jaded one.
Yeah, but this isn't the same Riker, though.
No, but time and perspective. What's interesting, though, is that for some reason, this man who's shooting kind of reminds me of that new officer on Beverly's ship. I don't know if it's the same man. It's quite similar. Is that a hint? Because there's also another man who's in the Worf subplot. Maybe there's a pattern here of similar-looking men doing. I mean, he's holding grenades and guns. The other guy's fighting Worf. So maybe it's a trio of agents, etc.
A clone army of Jack Crusher.
Because it's interesting now I've said that. There's 3 similar-looking men, one in each of the subplots, all of which have weapons, all of which are fighting our protagonists in one way or another. Maybe they're all from Crusher's ship. Maybe Crusher's ship, they find something dodgy, deadly, and her crew kind of goes a bit, maybe Beverly's like, yeah, we can't go genocide on Starfleet. And they're like, yeah, we can, to save it. And then these people go out and do bad things and put in stasis. Maybe.
Because I can't see any other context to this, unless you're trying to steal a ship or something like that. Or somebody. I don't know who would be trying to steal a ship, though.
What the sense when I was watching it, and I'm remembering, as we're talking, I'm remembering, this feels very literal. Officer goes rogue, they shoot each other, but I'm kind of vibing that we know that Beverly's a medical officer. To bring her back into the fold so strongly, we know that she's a giant force of this season. What if it's a biological weapon that turns people into something? Could be, living weapons or aggressive or evil, kind of similar to the brain bug idea from TNG, but with the biopathogen. And therefore, because there's the moment when the fleet appears, the Enterprise F, etc., and Worf says, there's a great threat approaching. I mean, it could just be a biological weapon launched by some villain that all they have to do is get one single bit in one part of a ship, and now you've got people going rogue. I mean, it would certainly be a dark turn.
maybe the construct from Prodigy's back, and now it affects people, not just technology.
The Volnakot, Terry and the Hagemans work together. Volnakot v Vadik v Vidians v Vidrash. What's the Vidrash? Vidrash or something? Or did I invent Vidrash for a fan film? But you know what I mean? There's a certain frenetic here, as if a disease went in, because they all seem to be armed anyway. Like that was a vibe we got from the last season. Everyone on the bridge had a gun, had a sidearm. So it's kind of like, okay, we've got to, it might just be a standard thing. So yeah, what if they, or even if the obviously the golds are security, they have a sidearm, and the red pulls it from the guy in front of him's holster, pew pew. But I just like the freneticness that it feels like, oh shit, something's happened, pew pew pew, and now he's been taken over, or infected. It's a surprise attack, but he's right with them,
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it, unfortunately. And,
does any of my stuff ring possible though, or a bit far fetched? The pathogen make you go bad stuff.
It's possible. I wouldn't say it's far fetched. It just seems boring.
Oh, okay.
I think a pathogen idea is boring. Honestly, a mirror universe makes sense, and it would be kind of exciting.
I'd find that also boring though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was just about to say. But I'm kind of done with that. So I hope that's not the case. And a lot of people pointed in our live to the line like, "What about all the people you knew? Are they the same people you know?" And trust no one. All those lines kind of, they're putting that mirror universe spin on it, but I don't see it that way personally. But I can see why people would think that, and this footage really doesn't help the situation as far as.
No, and as soon as you say mirror universe in any situation, the audience will automatically assume, oh, well, then we're going to see mirror universe, Picard, Riker, we'll see them all. If you don't show them, everyone will be disappointed, like 100% of the audience, because you're never going to see that again. So by doing that, you're dedicating hours of screen time to that we need to see them. Now, that said, we never saw a mirror of those teams, so if they're doing a movie, although we did kind of see mirror Picard and Shinzon, but as more of a broken mirror.
I think we saw the mirror Picard in the Confederation timeline, or at least what he was capable of.
Yeah.
Didn't see what he was really like, but we saw him.
Yeah, but that guy wasn't born evil, whereas mirror universe are genetically disposed to be evil. That was nature versus nurture. If you add in nature and nurture, then that's true. Non-nature evil Picard is damn evil. That tells you that nature and nurture evil Picard is to be bloody emperor, isn't he? Oof. But no, it's such a moment that you can miss, and I do kind of feel like one of the ships gets taken over, or even maybe because we know that Riker, it's been heavily implied that Riker and Picard go off in their own direction, either by taking a ship, hijacking a ship, whatever. So who's to say maybe some people side with them, kind of insurrectionist, and then other stuff are like, well, we can't let you do this. The idea of, would you side with Picard if the Legend of Picard if he asked? Maybe, probably, don't know. And also this could even be a flashback. If you want to be very technical, it could even be just a scene from another ship of another mutiny that led to something. It could just be, or this character could jump in the story, and which is why I kind of like trailers, because they can pull from anything, even if it's a entirely mismatch. Well, we didn't lie. We just showed you something from a flashback that we reshot from season 1. It's like, right.
Well, trailers like to deceive a little bit, so.
Well, no, it's your interpretation. It's not doing anything except showing you visuals. You do your own thing on top of that. But just I thought interesting discussion, and you can easily miss this moment because it is so quick.
Speaking of the comment section, go comment. What do you think about this Starfleet versus Starfleet? Do you have any better ideas than we do? Do you think it's the mirror universe? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to join us for lives if you're able to. So make sure you're subscribed and click that bell notification icon to all.
And if you support what we do here, as you can tell, we're going to do a lot of detailed breakdowns on Picard. We always do on other shows, but this show has a certain more excitement about it. So support what we do here by super chatting during any live. That's our basic money to live. So helping us to live is pretty nice. Thank you. Or monthly at PayPal, Patreon, and so both P's. Patreon and join the channel on YouTube. That button called join. Take a look at the options and click what you feel like. Or one time at Super Thanksing. It's also a button on any YouTube video on any. It's right there, guys. Or PayPal. So many ways. Any and all are appreciated. So thank you.
That's right. So until next time, everybody. He is Commander Calkins.
He's got a Foley.
And we don't hate each other. We're not versus each other.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.